Hey, alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back to more Pokemon Pearl. In the last episode, we became champions! And this episode is going to be entirely dedicated to, you know, patching up the last little bits of our Pokedex. So, let's see, what's the first thing we should be looking for? Alright, well, we have to find Wormadam and Mothim. Well, there are a few other things we can do. Like, our mommy has something to say. Basically, there's an entire new section of the game available, but we can't access a lot of it until we, you know, finish our Pokedex. So, we're gonna finish our Pokedex. So, Wormadam and Burmy. Damn, son. These two are actually gonna be pretty simple. I was afraid. Okay. Hey, baby cakes. According to Yahoo Answers... Whoops. According to Yahoo Answers, I'm in the wrong fucking route. So here's a chat-on. This Pokemon was actually going to be part of my team until I decided to replace it with Drifblim. Well, anyway, we saw that. That's Pokemon 102, so that's another gap in our Pokedex filled. So, now we need to head to Route 214. This is Route 222. Okay, so let's just head. We didn't need to do that. Well, I'm actually gonna leave all this in because I want to show you exactly how to find these things. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm just gonna speed up the gameplay and toss in a few other video game tracks instead. So, I don't know what song I'm gonna choose. I know what the first song is going to be, though. This is Battle Hymn of the Soul, the final boss theme of Persona 3. Here's Wormadam! Wormadam evolves from Burmy, and depending on where it evolves, it actually has 3 different typings. If it evolves in a grassy or plain type area, it's grass-type Wormadam, and it's bug and grass. If it evolves in sand or desert type areas, or like a cave or something, it's the sand cloak, and it becomes bug and ground. And if it evolves inside of a building or in an urban area, it's trash cloak Wormadam, and it becomes bug and steel. Is it good? Fuck no. Now, we need to head to Route 210. Oh god, this is a big-ass route. We need to head to Route 210 because now we're going to be finding Mothim. And speed up. Here's Mothim. Now, and Burmy can evolve into either Wormadam or Mothim. If it's a female, and it fulfills any of those criteria, it becomes Wormadam. If it's male, it's a Mothim. No ifs, ands, or buts. Nothing special about it. It's a fucking Mothim. So, that's that. Mothim kinda sucks. Oh, but there's no kinda. Mothim sucks. There's nothing redeeming about the Burmy line. Now, let's go after a Tentacruel. This here is Combi. You can find it in honey trees. That's where I found it in the, Diamond and Pearl. I mean, that Pearl back on the DS. But, if it's a male, it's completely useless. It's only useful for its ability Honey Gather, which every battle it picks up more honey! Yay! Free honey! But if it's female, it can evolve into Vespiquen. Anyway, more speed up time, because we're heading to Canalave. And here's Tentacool! You gotta be a Tentafool if you ain't seen no Tentacool! Tentacool's pretty cool since it evolves into Tentacruel. Now, here's an entire it's another little, game section. It actually, like, has some pretty nice differences for, like, a plot. Because there's Team Galactic here, and if you come here after Team Galactic disbands, like we're doing right now, it's pretty weird. It's like, what are you doing here, Team Galactic? Why are you here? Cyrus disbanded, y'all. Anyway, we're coming here to get the evolution of Lucario. So let's slap on a Max Super Repel. That's how strong these things are. They're Max Super Repels. Dun dun dun! Shut that. Okay, well, here I'm going to show Alright, well, Aipom you can get from honey trees. So, what I'm gonna do is, since I don't want to wait 12 to 8 hours for this, I'm just gonna hit L and R with this trusty little cheat I have. And we're going to toss away. $303 Pokeballs. Or Master Balls. Now, what does this cheat do? Something wrong, something wrong. Well, that didn't work out as well as I thought. Maybe if Okay, now I had the issue. I have to hold down L while I'm doing it. I almost spoiled something important. Anyway, Aipom. No biggie. Only really used that cheat so I didn't have to waste 8 to 12 hours. Now, let's search for a Baneri, since you can apparently find him here. Alright, let me just get rid of this cheat then. Tell me why the stop button exists on this fucking emulator. Alright, I gotta redo every last bit of that whole... Okay. Baneri! It exists! Trainers have it! Don't care, I'm getting them all done right here, except for just all the ones I've done before in that Riolu. Anyway, next Pokemon... And here's what Riolu looks like. It's the pre-evolution of Lucario, so it looks pretty much exactly like you'd think it looked like. Woo. Alright, welcome to the Great Marsh. Spend $500 and try to find us a Whooper that we never friggin' found. But this is the last Pokemon we need to see that isn't a legendary. Oh, hey, there it is. Whoa. Alright. Well, since we're here... Now we're back in Lake Valor. Not sure how it filled up with water so quickly. I actually would have preferred it if it didn't fill up again. Just would have been a nice change of pace from all the other lakes. At any rate, there's a legendary Pokemon here. There are 3 legendaries we have to fight. Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit. The Pokemon of Lake Valor is Azelf. They're all level 50, and I'm going to try to capture it. They've actually got a really cool theme, so I'm actually going to try to let it play before I speed it up and replace it. Azelf is the more offensively oriented of the legendary what's-its. I don't know what these things are called. Fuck. Alright, so we're gonna start chucking Dusk Balls. Walls. That worked about as well as I thought it would. Chuck 2 more and I'm gonna start speeding them up. Okay, speed up time. Mesprit is a roaming legendary. Fuck roaming legendaries. They're awful, I tell ya. They're just awful. They're so awful. Anyway, yeah. We'll never get to catch that. Yeah! Even Samuel Oak even popped in. Now we've got the National Dex, so we can access every area in Sinnoh. And the Pal Park is open, that if you have a DS, Light model, or earlier, you can pop in your Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green into the Game Boy slot, and you can transfer up to 6 Pokemon over. Once you transfer them over, you have to recatch them in the Pal Park. I can't show that at all. Well, not on the emulator, at least, but... yeah, if you want to tell me it, and I'll do it on the light, but I can't do it on the emulator. And then once you transfer the Pokemon over, they're gone from the cartridge games for good, so be careful. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. I'll see you guys in the post-game.